Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing for you guys my monthly Scentbird pick, and it's the new one from Amouage, and it's Blossom Love Woman. So if you'd like to know what I think of Blossom Love, how it performs and projects, then definitely keep watching. Now this was released in 2017 and the nose is Christopher Chong. And let me tell you guys about the notes and then about how it wears. The top notes are Bergamot and Heliotrope, or Heliotrope. If I mispronounce it, I'm very sorry. The heart notes are Amaretto, Ylang-ylang, Rose, Cherry Blossoms, and the base notes are Amber, Tonka Bean, Vanilla, and Suede. What I like about this is you have a really nice mix between really kind of like buttery gourmand sweetness with a really nice mix of florals. Kind of like Lilac Love, how you have the cocoa. This is more of like a Tonka Bean, Vanilla, Ambery, kind of a more honey butter-esque fragrance, which I think pairs really well with the Ylang-ylang and the Rose and the Cherry Blossom. So I just sprayed this on a strip just now, right before I turned on this the camera phone that I use, and I will let you guys know about the opening, and then I will tell you guys what I think. I've been wearing this for about a week, and I will let you know if I think it's worth picking up, if it performs, and how it compares to the other Amouage fragrances. So the opening in this is a mix between like buttery, leathery, which is the Suede, and bright from the Bergamot. I think Bergamot is a great pick for this because it's one of those citruses that pairs really well with amber, because if you think of like Earl Grey tea and you mix in, if you have milk or cream with your tea, it doesn't clash with the citrus. So it's one of those citruses that to me can be somewhat creamy. That's why I prefer grapefruit in the summertime, because sometimes I want more crisp and bright. Bergamot is very bright, but it does lend itself to be a little bit creamy sometimes, which works really well with these other notes. The Ylang-ylang is very light in this, and you don't get much of any of the Heliotrope or the Cherry Blossom or the Rose or the Amaretto. I'm just reminding myself of the notes over here because I tend to just say whatever notes on my brain rather than the ones I'm trying to say. So to me, this opening is a nice balance between bright and creamy and a little bit sweet. Definitely floral. I feel like you can pick up the Amaretto notes in this, but not very much in the opening. But to me, this fragrance is all about the dry down. Now, the dry down in this is definitely less bright than the opening. What I love about this is when every single note plays into each other. Now, what I love about Amouage is their complexity. Really, truly, they have this beautiful way of having so many different ingredients working together to create a really complex fragrance that more often than not you really love and you just get drawn into. Some people love them, some people don't. Same thing with all fragrances, but for me personally, I really enjoy Amouage fragrances, and this one is no exception. What I love most about the dry down is that the brightness of the bergamot goes away and it becomes a little bit more creamy. And when you're looking at the notes of these fragrances, you kind of want that. You want like a sweet gourmand-esque floral fragrance, which is what this turns into. It's almost like a piece of candy, like toffee or taffy or something. So basically what you get after the dry down, after about 45 minutes is when this starts to come. You get the Heliotrope, you get the Rose, you get the Ylang-ylang, you get the beautiful Vanilla Amber, and it also starts to get a little bit more creamy and powdery. So you lose that brightness, you get more creamy and powdery, and then the Suede just comes and just does what leather does in a fragrance, which I love, which adds a nice, like, difference to a fragrance sometimes. And what I mean by a difference is, you know, guys know I'm not the best at words, is like sometimes you see all these notes and like, yeah, I can see how those go together, yeah, I can see how that goes together, and there's this one note that just like, how the crap is this gonna fit in with this fragrance? Is this going to take away from the rest of the notes, or is this going to be in the background and you don't really get? or is it going to shine? You guys know I love leather fragrances. I just think that there's something really sexy and empowering and just really awesome about them. And there's some bright, crisp leather fragrances like Eau de Memo from Memo Paris, and then you've got kind of like the really heavily stickingly sweet but amazing fragrances like Cure Amethyst from Armani Privé. I love that this is a universally, ridiculously, overtly ultra feminine leather fragrance. I think that that is such a refreshing take on a leather. You get this beautiful suede note, which is kind of like velvety and very luxe in the background. You can definitely pick it up, but you get the Amaretto, which is this beautiful kind of like sweet, like cordial-esque booziness to it, just a little bit. But what I love is the mix between the floral notes and then the gourmand-esque notes like the vanilla, and then you also have the amber. Everything plays together beautifully, and then there's just a touch of creamy brightness from the bergamot. It's ridiculously well balanced. So I would say that this generally overall, this is a wonderful ultra feminine fragrance because of the powderiness, because of the syrupy like sweetness, because of the velvetiness of it. But it works really well if you're looking for a feminine leather fragrance that you don't want to be so crazy leather. Maybe you're kind of scared to wear it. It just does everything that I would want it to do based on the name well. I think this is a beautiful floral fragrance, and when you see Blossom Love, obviously you want floral. But I think that the added leather in this, also with the really nice amaretto and vanilla, just kind of makes it a little bit thicker and a little bit heavier and a little bit sexier. So I do really love this fragrance a lot. I haven't worn it too much because it's a little bit on the heavier side, but we're going to get into that with projection and sillage. Projection and sillage are the same thing. Longevity and sillage. There we go. Alright, this performs like a beast on my skin. Let's just be real. I put this on my skin the first day I got it, like a little over a week ago. I was actually very happy that Scentbird came earlier. It's been really sporadic. I don't know if anyone else has been like that, but some months I get Scentbird like the last 2 days a month, and this month I got it like really early. I was like, okay. But when it came down to lasting on my skin, I put this on in the morning, like around like 8 o'clock, and it was like I was up till like 1:32, like working on paintings and just like editing videos, and it was still strong. So definitely beast mode if you want to consider this a beast. It lasted forever. It's probably one of the most long-lasting fragrances I have ever worn. Still the longest is Kenzo Jungle l'Elephant. That one literally just, it's like a tattoo. You can't get rid of it when you wear it, and I don't mind because it's gorgeous. So this definitely has fantastic longevity on my skin, definitely sticks to it like glue, and it does project very well. That's the other thing, guys. This is also a loud fragrance. This will fill a room if you apply more than 4 spritzes. So definitely keep that in mind if you're wearing this to work or school. Now, because this is powdery, because this is really sweet, and because this is leather, this is not a fragrance I would recommend for work or class, because there's gonna be people that are not going to like this, and because it projects so loudly. Even if it was a safe fragrance, I might say spray at your own risk, or spritz once. But I do think this is also probably a little too heavy for the morning time in spring or summer, especially if you live in a hot tropical climate like myself. I saw the cherry blossoms and bergamot. I was like, oh, is this going to be a light fragrance? No. This is not a light fragrance. This isn't a crazy heavy fragrance, but this is on the heavier, powderier side. I feel like this is more appropriate for evening time. Or if you're in the cooler places, if it gets really cold in fall or winter, this might be a really nice, beautiful daytime or afternoon fragrance in colder times, but I do think it's probably on the heavier side for daytime wear in the summer. So those are my thoughts on Blossom Love. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if I will purchase a bottle when I run out of this, because it'll probably be a while until I wear this again because it is so heavy, but I will miss it until it gets a little bit colder when I start to wear this again. I do think it's another beautiful offering from Amouage, and I'm just really excited to wear it when I can wear it. So yeah, this gets really high reviews and praise from me. Now do remember, this is a consumer review. I'm not coming to you as an expert. I'm not coming to you with any authority on fragrance or on anything to do with niche fragrances or Amouage. I'm coming to you as someone who likes perfume and likes fragrances, and I'm giving you my thoughts. So this is my consumer review of Amouage Blossom Love. And if you guys are wondering, this is from Scentbird. This is not sponsored. I paid with this with my own money. So this is definitely in no way affiliated or sponsored. So do not worry about that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you guys like my fragrance videos, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe, because it's free and I'm free. And I put out new videos every Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekends as well. So I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye!